We are waiting on the we're just waiting on the notification, and we're good
All
to
right.
go. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Sister good. Boom. Perfect. And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Off the Record on the People's Podcast this evening. We have an incredible guest with us, one who's going to give us some amazing information as well as inspiration, and that is none other than the theater directress, Sister Khadijah Karriem. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum.
This means a lot to myself, my family, and the viewing audience that you would take time out of your busy schedule to come on to the People's Podcast, ma'am.
Oh, likewise. Thank you for having me.
Praise be to Allah. Well, Sister Khadijah, one of the reasons that I reached out to you was because I saw the work that you were doing in theater, and I wanted to support that and inform people because I'm from the theater background as well as my mother and my siblings. So, first of all, when did you get into theater?
Um, First got into theater, I was 8. I was
Okay.
8. So I had to wait 2 years because I wanted to go in at 6, but they were like, "You too young, you too young." So I had to wait till 8. But that's when I first started. Like,
Okay. Yes, ma'am. And once you were 8 years old, what was it? Was it singing? Was it dancing? What was it?
oh, it was everything. um, it was so the first thing was actually a theater summer camp, and
Okay.
a little bit of everything was incorporated in that, but mostly acting. So there was song and dance. They even touched a little bit on like directing and production, so lights and costume and all of that good stuff into it. But mostly just acting. Like the theater didn't do like a whole lot of musicals, but we always had like a musical instructor for the times that that we did need to do that, and dance and movement and stuff like that.
Praise be to Allah. Yes, ma'am. And what is your favorite production that you've been a part of?
Ugh. More Grim Tales. That was my first one, so it
Okay.
was very memorable. It was my first paid one too, so that was
Okay.
good for
Okay.
me because I was 9 and I turned 10 during production time. But it was the longest. It was like the main production that the theater put on. So like once a year they would have like their major one, which was around like Christmas time, and that was the one that I was a part of. So it was like very long for me, and I loved it because the rehearsal times were long, and then the actual production time was long. So it was like really like staying out there with an extended family for like 3 or 4 months. It was really fun. It was nice. So like it was 2 months of, and I'm just like guessing off the top of my head. Maybe it was like 2 months of rehearsal, and then maybe the production lasted for 2 months. But it was like, it was extended time. It was time out of school. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. That was my favorite. More Grim Tales. And I was Little Red Riding Hood. So
Okay. 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 Both of my sisters, Naima and Miriam, send the greetings. Sister Captain Brenda sends the greetings
oh,
as
sister.
well. Yes, ma'am. So I wanted to ask you. So let's go back to this theater camp. So you leave your house, like you like live there, like you live on like you like spend the night.
So as it got closer to production, sometimes we had shows on 2 days for 2 days. And sometimes the rehearsals would be extended. This was a while ago, so if I remember accurately, but I remember the days where it was 2 shows. It was pointless for me to go home and come back because I lived like 45 minutes away from the theater. And then, plus they would probably have to pay the driver to take me home and come back and stuff like that. So it was just more beneficial for me to just stay there all day. I've not stayed the night at the theater, but I've stayed like all day there. And
Mm.
of course, I had like a tutor and stuff like that because my mom said that I could do it as long as like my grades didn't slip or anything like that. So they was like, "Oh, we guarantee this and we guarantee that," and it was just awesome. It was fun. Plus, I was the baby, so like I got anything that I wanted. It was fun.
Praise be to Allah. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to Little Red Riding Hood. Now, in this production, did you sing, did you dance, or did you just act?
We did it all. We did all of that. It was one of those shows that it was kind of long. I remember we had act 1 and act 2. So I can't really remember how long it was altogether, but we had a little bit of all of that in there, a little bit of singing, a little bit of dancing, a whole lot of acting.
Okay, great. And Sister Candy Riggins sends the greetings and said good stuff, sis. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So now anytime that I, maneuver into the East Coast and hit that PA area, people always come up to me and they always say, do you know Khadijah Karriem? The one who be singing and acting and that kind of stuff. So how did you get your name into the theater world? Are people know you more from the acting side, the dancing side, the singing, or on the production side?
More so acting. How you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Can you see me? Okay.
I can see you now. Get your phone together. Yes, I can see you.
My battery. Okay. More so the acting. You said how? I guess like when different shows would be in production, there was always an article written on it. Or when we would like tour and go to different counties or whatever, your name just pop up, if you've done it a lot. And if you do a good job, people are writing and asking, oh, weren't you in that show or something like that? So mostly through word of mouth, though, people, wanted to come out and see a show.
Praise be to Allah. Yes, ma'am. Now let's get straight into the project that you are working on right now. Can you let us know what it is?
Yes. So the project that I'm working on, it is autumn drama classes for inner city youth. So like I mentioned about me having to drive out and stay the night and things like that. Well, I wanted to bring the drama classes into the inner cities for our youth, for the children who can't get out and just go get a bus. And then even if they provide it, I feel like we should have it in our own neighborhoods, like it should be more accessible to us. So, and then I was thinking like, a lot of times with it, when it's outside of our neighborhoods, it's outside of our price range too. So I just wanted to bring the fun and the experience and all the greatness that I've got from theater into the community. So I said, and I was thinking about it for the longest time, and I was just like, I keep saying I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna put it together. So I went ahead and just was like, I'm just gonna put it out there. So the autumn classes begin in September and they end in December. And I wanted to have, at least 10 to 20 children. So I just said, maybe I should do a fundraiser too for the children whose parents are like, hey, I don't have all of that, or I have some of that, or whatever it may be. And there were some people who were saying, if you do a GoFundMe, then I'll support. That way I can help the children who want to be a part of the class too, or the workshop, but can't. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do the GoFundMe. I'm going to put it out there, and we're just going to start these classes. We're just going to do it. It's like nothing to it, but just to do it. So that's what I'm working on.
Praise be to Allah. And can we have the GoFundMe name and information?
The GoFundMe is titled Sponsor Drama Workshop. Sponsor Drama Workshop. It's actually on my Facebook page too. I got it pinned, so it's right at the top. And that is for the autumn classes. So that's specifically just for the autumn classes. It's set up to sponsor 20 children. And the classes would be 2 days a week, and it would be for 3 hours for 3 hours each. But yeah, so that's what it is. And I have the LLC in place, coming along and into place now, as far as getting up my my business plan and all that stuff is in action. But I didn't want to wait no longer. I just wanted to go ahead and like get it out there, you know what I mean? So that stuff will be coming up. That will be coming soon too.
Praise be to Allah. My sister Naima says, all praises to Allah. That's awesome. My sister Miriam says, so many children will benefit from this. Thank you for sharing your talents and vision. Both of my sisters are what you would call triple threats: acting, dancing, and singing in many productions. But shout out to my productions on Eagle Studios, which is on YouTube and on Instagram if y'all want to see some of the theater work that we've done.
Nice.
Sister Candy, not say nice like that, I guess it's Sister Candy Riggins says, it's so beautiful that we, the NOI, figured this out because when I was younger, there was no allowance. It was just, no, we can't do it because so many reasons.
Yeah.
I am in tears as I listen. So many talents were lost during the rebuild because we just didn't know, not any malice, but I'm so happy that the youth today are able to explore their talents. I hope this is received in the spirit intended. I love it. All the best. Hope there is a go. Okay, well, yes, ma'am. She gets to see the GoFundMe. And Sister Candy, as you are in tears, we hope that we are getting better and that you can help connect. Sis Khadijah Karriem, how can people who want to just support not only on the GoFundMe but in any efforts, how can they reach out to you?
Oh, absolutely. Well, right now you can reach out to me on Facebook, Khadijah Karriem. That's it, Khadijah Karriem. Just reach out to me on Facebook. You can email me too at K.Karriem at Outlook. And if you must, you can call me too, 814-799-0443. There is a lot of ways. There are so many ways you can help. You can donate time, you can donate clothing, furniture, because you remember when you're putting on a production, these are the things that we would go to the Goodwill for a chair, a walker, a cane, depending on what your character needs. Don't think that it's something so weird or so off. Even if it's an old necklace, like whatever it could be, a hat, a shirt, something that you might think is garbage, or I'm sure they can't use that. Surely we can use it. So we can use whatever it is that you want to get rid of. If you have knowledge in some type of technology, I don't know about it, the lights and the sound. If you are good with the music and the little computer, the thing that's controlling it all. Dancing, if you are a dancer and you are in the area, or even if you're not, you're just coming up, you're visiting family or whatever, we can make a day where you can come in, holler at the children for a little bit, show us a little something. And that's something that we could use and we can always refer back to. That could be something that they can have in their belt that they can pull out. So it's not just funds. If you can donate in any type of way, maybe you got a little $10 gas card, we could use that to pick up the children, whatever it is. But just reach out to me, because I don't want anybody to think that there's no way or anything that they can do. But you certainly can share the GoFundMe too, because theoretically 10 people, when you share it, 10 people will see it, and one of those 10 people will donate. So if you share it, then your friends share it, and then even $2 helps.
Praise be to Allah. I'm putting that down to share the GoFundMe today. And Sister Khadijah Karriem, this is the most I've heard you speak before, like ever, because on Facebook you just post like your random stuff that you post, but you like and then so then y'all post this, and it's very professional. Praise be to Allah. Now, Sister Khadijah, what advice would you give to people who are trying to pursue their career as in theater?
Wow. I would say to study your craft. Whatever it is, study it. Because even if you say, oh, I'm naturally born with it, you still have to study it, because there's the science to everything. And so you still have to look at it in all aspects to examine it. If you want to be the absolute best, like at what you do, and you want people to be in awe of it, you're going to have fun anyway, because it's what you do. It's what you love to do. You're having fun. Like I would act all day, every day without being paid. I just love to do it. But you need to study it. You need to study your characters. You need to like be in character, even when you're not in character, in order to be the bomb.
Praise be to Allah. Thank you for that Be the Bomb reference. Listen, I have my next
brother Joshua.
My next question is, some of the women who I speak to, in theater seem to have a lot of personalities, right? So are you saying that or in the community have a lot of personalities, right? They go from hot to cold, cold. What can they do? Are you saying that this is a proper place they can channel some of their energy with all of that acting? They can come to you if they have all these personalities. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Even if you don't, because we're gonna bring it out. Even if you don't, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna bring it out. I've seen children come in who are like, I'm here because my mom made me come. And they are so, and then like on class 2, they like interested. On class 3, they like, you ain't call on me. You know, they all of a sudden they come to life. And even if they're not interested in acting, the benefits that you get from theater, I mean, public speaking, interpersonal skills, you know, social, it brings out so much that it can help you in like any field that you're in. You know, you got engineers, right? Because we have production. So this child might not want to be on the stage, but they might want to be behind the scenes, or they might want to put the set together. It brings out so much that even if you go on to be a doctor, you can come back and look and say, you know, oh, wow, I learned this through that. You know what I mean? Some children will come maybe as quiet as a mouse, but then at the end of the workshop, they flourishing, you know, they are outspoken, or you can't like really, they're not a pushover anymore. You know, they can speak for themselves. They can connect with their emotions. They can have empathy for others. You know, choose. So it's really, really great all ways around. And some children say, I'm so glad that I'm here just because I ain't got nothing else to do on the weekends, or you know what I mean? So I listen, I'm gonna be pro acting, theater, drama, all of that forever. So I can talk about this forever. So I'm not gonna, you know, do that, but
Praise be to Allah. Can we please get the GoFundMe again?
Yes, the GoFundMe, sponsor drama workshop, sponsor drama workshop, sponsor drama workshop. And because this is my first time doing it in this manner, that's why I said drama, because we're going to focus on that. I get a handle to see what I have, what I'm dealing with the children, what levels they're on, what they're familiar with, what they're not familiar with, and then we can take it to different heights from there. I have private classes that I do, and I'm in the schools. I'm in the public school in my area, Chester Upland, for the after school program. They asked me to do in the school, but I was pregnant at the time, so that really just was that wasn't fitting for me. But so I'm doing after school, and that's off the chain too. It's a little different now, being that it's online. You know, with the everything being virtual, but the children still are so amped to come to the class. They're so hyped, and even the teachers, or you know, like the teaching assistants, they be like, "Oh, can I come in your class?" So I am so excited about that. I'm happy about that. That makes me so happy, because it's like people are enjoying the class and they're getting stuff out of the class, and there's less problems in the class, you know, because some of the stuff that other teachers have a problem with, I don't, because people actually enjoy my class. But now this GoFundMe is in this way, because when the children are in school, of course the school pays me, you know, so that's that manner. Whereas to get an extended and a more broad spectrum of theater, which is the outside of the school, is where the costs come in. So that's why I really, really wanted to set up that GoFundMe. And it just was like, I just went out and just was like, boom, I did it. So
praise be to Allah. One more time, because I gotta chop this up.
Sponsor drama workshop. Sponsor, because if you want to sponsor a child, go ahead and sponsor a child for the whole entire workshop. Sponsor drama workshop. And once we get everything all set up, then we'll be able to say like, okay, your donation is like written off and all that other good stuff, and be able to get the grants written out so that we can have, you know, government funding and all of that. And another good thing is that your child will have me. I'm the bomb. Brother Joshua don't like when I say that, but because I'm using my terms. But no, really though, I'm going to say that if your child is working with me, and this is what they want to do, and this is what you want to see them do, I believe they are in the best hands in this area, because not just do I think that I'm good at what I do, I do know that, but I'm passionate about it, but I'm also passionate about children. So they will not get a nasty, mean person. Some people do something for money, and you can tell that they're doing it for money, or they're not invested in the children. I'm invested in the children. So they are going to win. If the children are winning, then I'm winning. That's just how I see it.
Excellent. That's sponsored drama workshop on GoFundMe with Sister Khadijah Karriem.
Yes.
Excellent. And Sister Candy says she's definitely going to reach out to you. And we look forward for that connection. I can't wait to put this on YouTube, and so that I can chop it up. Please like, share, subscribe to the People's Podcast as we wait for Sister Khadijah Karriem's phone to come back. Okay, boom, there it is. Now, Sister Khadijah.
Yes.
I thank you for this, for talking about your business, and I look forward for you to come back so we can hear your life journey. What it's like growing up with so many siblings, what it's like being in Pennsylvania, what it's like drilling, just everything I see. I don't know your real life, so everything I see is on Facebook. What it's like being a new mom. So I look forward. When you come back for part 2?
I think, what are we in? I guess October will be good, right? I'll be halfway through the workshop.
Thank you for giving us a date. Thank you for letting us know in October that you will come back for part 2. Thank you for that. Yes, ma'am. So I can't wait to put this up on YouTube tonight. Please remember, everybody, let's support Sponsored Drama Workshop with Sister Khadijah Karriem.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much. I can't wait to put this on YouTube. This is Joshua Leonard Muhammad signing off for the People's Podcast. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Wa alaikum salam.
And thank everyone for watching.